It's time for you to stop hiding, and it is time for you to be found. Okay? It is time for you to become magnetically irresistible. So often I talk to women and they feel as though their love life is non existent, is absent. Oftentimes it is toxic, or men simply are just not approaching them. How do you change that, right? There are three things that you can do. Number one thing you can do is you can let him feel you. Number two thing is let him see you. And then number three is let him experience you. So when I say let him feel you, right? All of us are made up of energy, right? We are energetic beings. So a man, really anybody can feel your energy and your vibe. So when I say let him feel you, you have to allow him to feel your vibe and to feel your energy, right? So if you're feeling and you're telling yourself that it is my intention, or I know I'm magnetic and I'm free, and I am attractive and I'm sexy and, my body is this and is that, and I'm passionate and I'm juicy and I'm radiant, right? If you are telling yourself those things, he can feel those things. When I say he, I'm really talking about all men, right? There are 7 billion people in the world, which means there are a lot of options that you have out in the world. Okay. So again, when I say him, I mean all of them, right? So you got to let them feel you, right? So often when women say, oh, no one is approaching me, that's because they can't feel you. And when you have up a bunch of walls, right, that you're hiding behind because of past experiences, it makes it very difficult for a man to feel that your vibe or your energy is even there. You could be sitting in Starbucks, you could be walking down the street, but a man can feel if you have those walls up. A man can feel if you have those unhealed wounds still there, that are present, right? Whether you're saying it or not. And you can be Jody Sharp on the outside and he can still feel that energy, right? So, right, we want to take that into consideration when we're out here, right, and saying, oh, no one's approaching me, right? But what vibe, what are you exuding, right? You're getting back what you are emitting out, right? So that's what I mean by let him feel you. Second thing is let him see you, right? Men tend to be very visual, and I don't necessarily mean in just a sexual way, right? But when I say let him see you, right? Look at your body language, right? Look at how you might be flirting, or, what are you doing with your eyes, right? Are you smiling? Are you always walking around mean mugging? Right? Again, or you have an open and approachable way in which you are carrying yourself even when you're out, right? And here's a little tip. Wherever you go, just start saying hi to everybody. The custodians, okay, that are at your job, right? The person that's making your coffee, the little boy that just ran by, right? Not because you're necessarily trying to be sexually attracted to these people, just because you need to get into the habit of letting people see you, especially if you tend to be more shy or more quiet, or you haven't maybe dated in a long time, or you might be more reserved or even introverted. Just start saying hi to everybody so it becomes a habit. So the next time you are in the line in that Starbucks, you'll be like, oh, hey, ask him, have you ever tried the caramel frappe or this? And he'd be like, oh, no, I never had that. Or maybe somebody's doing something crazy off to the side and y'all both give each other the eye like, right? So you're connecting, right? It's like positioning yourself for, to say yes, or for the conversation, or for, whatever it is that's come, right? It goes back to that energy and what you are exuding and what you're feeling. So let him feel you, let him see you smiling, playing with your hair, right? Enjoying yourself. If that means you got to throw in your earbuds while you're walking down the street, do that. Put your music on and feel into it, right? To help you get that energy, which goes into my last one, which is let him experience you. Right? Let him experience you, right? So you are, as a woman, right? Just like when you have a business, you have a mood to you, you have a tone to you, you have a brand to you. So what does that experience look like when a man interacts with you? Right? Is he getting the fun, flirty you? Or, is that naturally who you are? If you're naturally funny, but you're out and you're not laughing and giggling and all that when you're out on a date, what are we doing? Right? That means you're not being your true, authentic self. So you need to let him experience you, but you have to first identify and know what does that imaging and that brand look like for me? And that even connects to let him see you and experience you, even connects to how you are visually showing up, right? So you can throw it on and look cute, but there are also those other times when you really throw it on and you really feel good and look good. What if you try that for the next 7 days or 14 days? Plus, you pair that with saying hey or yes to everybody you see, saying yeah, hey, and even saying thank you to people, or have a good day, or happy holidays, or, have a good spring, whatever it is, I don't know. Make something up. What if you pair that together, plus you pair that along with saying to yourself, even if your affirmations every day, I'm magnetic, I'm radiant, I love my body, it's vivacious, I'm blissful, right? What if you put all this together? So you let him feel you let him see you, and then you let him experience you, right? And the experiences goes also beyond just having just that brand to you. That also translates when you actually go out and interact with men and move to the place where you're on dates, right? Which is a whole process in and of itself. But you even want to start selecting dates beyond just the normal sit down, or just beyond just the normal movie, where he gets to experience the fullness of you. So if you are your best self when you're in Barnes and Noble in the bookstore, then that's where your date needs to be. If you are the most fierce and confident when you're playing mini golf because that's your thing, or you're bowling, or you're skating, you're at the ice skating ring because you're having fun and you're moving, do it, right? Your body is moving. There's other people around. Y'all can people watch. You can see how he interacts with people. He can see how you, right? This is a two-way street, because we both need to bring two holes, whole and whole, to the table. So we need to see what that is like. What is it going to be like for me to be with you, right? Because that's what he's thinking about. What is it going to feel like to be with her? And you should be thinking what's going to feel like to be with him. So you're judging his brand. It's like when you go to an interview, they're interviewing you, but you're also interviewing them at the same time. Why not making an experience? Because when you have an experience together, that solidifies certain feelings, and you get to see certain chemistry as well. And you really get to see if it complements your swag, your fierce, your drive, your passion, your calling. Because ultimately what you're looking for is the partner that's going to complement your calling, the partner that's going to complement your destiny, the partner that's going to complement your purpose and your style and your own authentic brand. So you need to work on cultivating who you're going to be, especially if you are re-entering the dating world, or you've already been dating, or even if you're in a relationship and maybe things have been okay. You as the woman always have the power to take it deeper, right? And to bring the relationship up higher, right? So even if he's the head of the relationship and he's leading, or he thinks he's leading, you're the neck. The head can't go anywhere without the neck, right? If it ain't no neck, your head gonna be like this, right? I know that sounds weird. So you are really, kind of driving and directing, even if you're not directly saying we're doing this or we're doing that, through your energy, letting him feel you in your radiance, right? Letting him see you flirting and laughing and giggling or hitting the dance floor, and then letting him experience that brand of your silliness, of your passion, right? Whatever it is about you that really makes you, bring those things out and bring those things to the table. Now, obviously, if that's something you struggle with, then that means you might want to get some more help and support, right? Which means you might want to holler at me or somebody else that you know can support you on this journey. But my hope is that you can begin to implement these now, so that you can become magnetically irresistible in the days to come. Even just again with these 3 simple steps, I have a ton more. If so, make sure you are following me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so that you can stay connected with me and you can learn more about me and what I have to offer, so that you can be more magnetic with men.